How many civilians died? I asked the commander. He said, Prime Minister, there are hardly any civilian deaths.
Estamos hablando de un genocidio.
You should come to Israel. We have great culture, beautiful girls.
Arabs will not stay in the Gaza Strip.
We need to kill the Arabs.
Now Israel.
Ahora Israel. La audiencia ha otorgado a Israel, a Yuval,
297.
¡wow! ¡Qué récord de televoto! 297 puntos.
El nivel de hackers que son esta gente, que me lo explique alguien.
Está entre Israel y Austria. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Qué cojones? ¿Qué cojones?
Este es el mensaje que la televisión pública emitió al inicio de la transmisión. Frente a los derechos humanos, el silencio no es una opción. Paz y justicia para Palestina. Esta es la respuesta que ha dado el gobierno israelí. Los españoles han hablado y la bofetada la hemos escuchado aquí en Jerusalén.
La bofetada la hemos escuchado aquí en Jerusalén.
No era una canción popular este año y aún así arrasó en el televoto. Para sorpresa de todos, el público español y otros 12 países más le dieron los 12 puntos.
Televisión española despotricó contra Israel y los españoles le premiaron con el televoto. Pues va a ser que no.
Israel puede levantar un montón de bots para que puedan votar telemáticamente o puede invertir en una infraestructura que flipas para simular ese voto.
Israel ha reconocido que destinaba fondos a promover la actuación.
De hecho, otros años, embajadas y asociaciones de algunos países han llegado a regalar tarjetas de teléfono para recibir más votos.
Israel ni siquiera está en Europa. ¿Por qué está en Eurovisión?
Vamos a ver quiénes financian el Festival de Eurovisión. Eduardo Siles.
Vamos a verlo, Sandra. Digamos que hay tres patas que pagan. Primero, los patrocinadores. El principal y el que más dinero da es una empresa de cosmética israelí.
Es un proyecto político, es buscarle la cara feliz, la sonrisa de Europa a las acciones de Israel en Gaza.
El dinero ya sabemos que compra a gente.
En redes sociales, diversos usuarios presumían de haberlos votado y politizaban su decisión.
En España, una de las principales tentáculos es la propia embajada.
Embajadora, hablemos de Gaza. ¿Se puede justificar el asesinato de 14.000 niños y niñas inocentes en 6 meses?
Pues yo rechazo con toda la fuerza la palabra asesinato. No es asesinato.
Solo en la noche de la final de Eurovisión, los israelíes mataron a 130 palestinos, 34 de ellos en el campo de refugiados de Al-Mawasi, en el sur de Gaza, en una nueva operación militar bautizada Carros de Gedeón por el libro de los jueces del Antiguo Testamento, en el que se describe la destrucción de un pueblo enemigo al que expulsan del territorio.
No sé si os fijasteis en la letra, pero es terriblemente irónico y asqueroso que se crean que son las víctimas en esta situación. Un nuevo día amanecerá, la vida seguirá, todos lloran, no llores solos, la oscuridad se desvanecerá. Todo el dolor pasará, pero nosotros permaneceremos aunque digas adiós. Bueno, al menos han sido sinceros. Nosotros permaneceremos aunque digas adiós, que es lo que están haciendo en Palestina.
You say goodbye, you'll never go away. You are the rainbow in my sky, my colors in the gray. My only wish upon a star, sunshine in the day. The only song that my piano ever plays. And even if you say goodbye, you'll always be around to lift me up and take me high. Keep my feet close to the ground. Are you proud of me tonight? Dreams are coming true. I choose the light, nothing to lose if I lose you.
Pero no olvidemos, el principal problema y la causa de este conflicto es una organización terrorista Hamás.
La guerra de Israel contra la Franja es una guerra contra Hamás.
Israel es un Estado democrático de derecho.
y tiene todo el derecho a defenderse.
Israel tiene el derecho de defenderse. Isabel Díaz Ayuso decía que ya le gustaría ver a los del numerito de Radio Televisión Española con Israel decir algo del terrorismo.
Palestina está dirigida por un grupo de terroristas.
Terrorista, yihadista.
Jamás un movimiento criminal, terrorista.
Que cuantos más civiles muertos puedan poner encima de la mesa, mejor para ellos.
La situación en Gaza es 100% culpa de Hamas.
Lo que sorprende es que en medio del recrudecimiento del conflicto y con el aumento de la presión internacional, Netanyahu haya admitido que su gobierno permitió que Qatar transfiriera millones de dólares a Hamas desde 2018 y ha explicado por qué. Su objetivo era mantener dividida a la autoridad palestina y al grupo terrorista.
La transferencia del dinero a Hamas se realizó por recomendación del Shin Bet y del Mossad. Hubo muchas discusiones al respecto. Fue una pequeña parte, un pequeño porcentaje.
Look at this leaked document. In this leaked cable, you see that the Israeli official says that Israel would be happy if Hamas took over Gaza, because it would mean that Israel could now treat Gaza like a hostile country.
Hoy, los ejércitos egipcio y sirio han lanzado una ofensiva contra Israel.
Hollywood ha sido una potentísima herramienta para crear relato y formar creencias, y el lobby sionista lo ha controlado prácticamente desde su creación.
Al pueblo americano les saldrá muy caro apoyar a Israel.
Si es necesario, lucharemos solos.
Junto a esos mensajes colados de forma más o menos subliminal, tenemos la censura abierta a cualquier mensaje contrario a Israel.
Recordemos que tótems de la industria como Susan Sarandon fueron despedidos de su agencia de representación de toda la vida por pedir el fin del genocidio.
Hollywood es como un departamento de comunicación de Israel, prácticamente.
Esta noche les diremos que tengan muy bien presente que esto es Sion y que no tenemos miedo.
Mr. Voz Bismuth, thank you so much for joining us on NRK.
Thank you for inviting me.
Nice to see you.
From Jerusalem is Israeli government spokesman Avi Hyman. Mr. Hyman, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Your government stated 3 goals. You want to eliminate Hamas. You want to make Israel safer for all the people who were displaced. And you want to bring all the hostages back. 18 months into this bloodshed, you haven't achieved any of these goals. So what are you doing in Gaza?
We're fine.
More than 14,000 are terrorists that we took out.
How many civilians do you believe you've killed?
We don't have exact figures, as you know, it's the fog of war.
But you've got exact numbers for Hamas terrorists you've killed. Why wouldn't you know how many civilians you've killed?
Lo que está bajo investigación, y todo apunta a que así va a ser confirmado, es que estamos hablando de un genocidio o de una limpieza étnica. Eso es lo que está en los tribunales en este momento, embajadora.
If you know exactly how many Hamas terrorists you've killed, you must know how many civilians you've killed.
Piers, with respect, don't put words into my mouth, please. I didn't say exactly 14,000. I said around 14,000.
Well, give me a ballpark number for civilians.
We gave weeks of warnings for civilians to evacuate from there. You know who held them there? Hamas. He shot. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'll show you videos. They're all around.
Hamas is holding civilians back. What we have seen, Mrs. Haskell, is videos of your forces using Palestinians as human shields.
Lo que pasa en Gaza es muy lejos de ser un genocidio o limpieza étnica o cualquier palabra horrible que usted ahora está utilizando.
Would you like me to be honest with you? The fact that I have hostages in Gaza, of course, ties my hand. I mean, this is obviously, I do not want to risk the lives of my hostages. When you know that they're in tunnels of Gaza, it is obvious that Israel will not fight in the same way. And only to remind you and to show you, you're a journalist.
So you're showing restraint in Gaza right now? Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
Sir, 80% of the Gaza Strip is totally devastated. 80% of the Gaza Strip is devastated, according to the World Bank.
And the fault of who?
Well, you can use the ballpark as far as the Hamas figures, which I reject as being false.
Well, if they're false, why would you give me those?
I gave you the numbers that I had.
No, you've told me you know how many Hamas terrorists you've killed, but you don't seem to have any idea how many civilians you've killed.
1,400 health workers in Gaza have been killed by your forces in the past 18 months.
Our enemy is using and abusing a lot of medical facility, disguise himself as medical personnel.
Lo que pudo grabar antes de morir uno de los 15 sanitarios gazatíes asesinados por soldados israelíes desmonta por completo la versión de Israel que aseguró que eran terroristas de Hamás.
Los equipos humanitarios se bajan de los vehículos y avanzan hasta la ambulancia accidentada, y es en ese momento cuando los soldados israelíes comienzan a disparar.
Why do you not allow an independent investigation into this?
Let me just start off by saying that Hamas has a long record of misusing ambulances. They don't just hijack ambulances, they actually hijack the very idea of the emergency services and also humanitarian aid. It's not the first time.
I just want to look. I accept what you're saying. Let's just concentrate, if we can, on this whole idea of an independent investigation.
You know how many Hamas you've killed, but you don't know how many civilians you've killed. And I'm just asking you why. Why is it you've kept a record of one, but not the other?
I personally don't have that information to give to you. You can ask me over and over. I'm not going to come up with more information. I don't personally
You don't know?
I don't have that information for you.
But you're an official government spokesman for the Israeli government and you have no idea?
Piers, I came on here to focus on what's going on with the war.
Well, actually, you came on here to answer my questions, I think.
I'll give you a last quote from your former defense minister, Yoav Gallant. We're fighting human animals and acting accordingly. Do you condemn that statement?
How would you call them? I mean, I'm sorry, are you serious? Are you serious with those questions?
Your initial story has fallen apart once. It's been shown to be misleading. So I just wonder why no independent investigation? I know the IDF are investigating, but why no independent investigation? What are you afraid of?
Israel's not afraid of anything. It's not the first time that Hamas has used ambulances to smuggle terrorists.
First, your foreign minister said the ambulances were moving in a suspicious way without their signal lighting on.
Among those killed were 6 Hamas terrorists.
Según el ejército israelí, abrieron fuego contra el convoy porque transportaba a terroristas de Hamás. Avanzaba de manera sospechosa, sin identificaciones visibles y sin las luces de emergencia encendidas. Sin embargo, en el vídeo se puede apreciar que todos los vehículos avanzan lentamente con las luces de emergencia encendidas.
Were they identified before these troops opened fire or after?
So that's why Hamas themselves use ambulances to hide their identity. The IDF is investigating the incident in Rafah thoroughly, transparently, and in real time. Hamas, on the other hand, investigates nothing, admits nothing, and abuses everything.
More than 200 journalists have been killed by Israeli forces in the Gaza war, making it the deadliest war for journalists ever. More journalists are killed in Gaza than in both world wars, Vietnam, the former Yugoslavia, and Afghanistan combined, according to the Watson Institute's Cost of War project.
Is it true that they came with a GoPro and filmed themselves and posted it? Not only we do not kill journalists, journalists came to kill us.
Israel have rules of war, and they abide by the rule of war.
You abide by international law, you have strict rules for your forces. We've seen videos, surveillance videos from hospitals inside the West Bank, where your special forces storm into the hospitals dressed up as civilian Palestinians, carrying weapons, storming in, finding their target, who was a Palestinian militant being treated at the hospital, assassinating 3 people in a row, and then leaving. Is that abiding by international law?
Because even if you were to go by a ratio of the Hamas figures, we would still be far ahead of any
That wasn't my
Western
question.
army.
You know it wasn't my question.
I don't have the information.
You literally have no idea how many civilians you've killed.
It's not that I don't know. I'm not authorized to give the information. I don't have the information.
That's complete nonsense. Why are you authorised to give me the number of terrorists you've killed, but not the number of civilians? I don't understand. Can you explain?
There are so many questions here. Why did they hide the bodies? Why did they try to hide the ambulances? These are all questions, by the way, that many international organizations, it's not Hamas I'm echoing here.
I say again, nonsense, lies, and honestly, sir, the same way you accuse me, I accuse you of being an anti-Semite, anti-Israeli journalist.
The head of the UN Humanitarian Affairs Office, Tom Fletcher, it's the Red Cross, numerous governments, all saying it's unacceptable. all calling for an independent inquiry. So why not?
Mark, Israel doesn't fear the truth. That's why we are investigating this incident extremely thoroughly. Can Hamas say the same?
Did you just call me an anti-Semite for asking questions based
because you don't
on
allow...
UN reports, on Amnesty reports,
no
based on
sympathy,
Human Rights Watch, UN experts, Israeli
scholars? That's what you do right now.
So now
that's what you do.
An anti-Semite?
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Hamas violates every principle of international law. They hide in hospitals, in mosques, in schools, and then they blame us when war crimes blow up in their own faces.
What you're doing in this interview is a disgrace, sir. You're a disgrace to the profession of journalism. You're a disgrace.
Fuck your skull, bang bing, come round for your little song sing.
Pitbull. For a long time, Israel has used sex to sell Zionism, to convince people that Israel is a hot fantasy being realized by hot people. All over TikTok and Instagram, you can find videos of Israeli soldiers posting thirst traps or dancing videos. Some of them act independently, while others are part of a concerted effort putting attractive women in the occupation forces in the public eye.
Hello, my name is Gal Gadot. I'm obviously Israeli. You should come to Israel. We have a beautiful country, great food, great culture. Come to Israel. Beautiful girls as well. See you at the party.
In this video, I speak to nearly 100 Israelis about Palestine.
Hello, my man.
Where are you from?
Israel. We army, it's a gorgeous, man. We don't hit anyone.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye,
Captain! I can hear you! Aye, Captain!
Arabs will not stay in the Gaza Strip. Who will stay? Jews.
How many civilians died? I asked the commander. He said, Prime Minister, there are hardly any civilian deaths.
Hello, IDF, Israeli soldier. How many Palestinians have you killed?
What?
How many Palestinians have you killed?
20? I don't know what is Palestinians. I know Hamas. In Gaza there is not civilians.
In Gaza,
all Hamas.
Africa is big. Canada is big. The world will absorb the people of Gaza.
הארץ שלנו. כל הארץ. כולל עזה.
You are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it.
They're famous in TikTok.
Am I also famous in Israel?
Yes.
What do you think about Palestinians?
That I hate them and I wish they all died. We didn't stop and we killed everyone.
You're gonna kill everyone?
Yes, yes. We kill your babies, yeah.
You think it's funny?
Yeah, it's very funny.
צריך למחוק את עזה.
ברקו.
למחוק את עזה.
עזה הייתה צריכה לחבר.
למחוק את עזה.
If they don't want to go. No, they won't. If they don't. The Arabs want to go. If they don't want to go. They want to go. If they don't, what happens? The normal people don't want to live in hell. אני אישית גאה בהריסות של עזה, ושכל תינוק, גם עוד 80 שנה מהיום, יספר לנכדיו מה עשו היהודים.
You love Israel?
No.
Why? Why?
Because of what they're doing to Gaza?
No, it's not true.
Are you telling me 10,000 in Gaza did not die?
No,
no,
10,000. Yes, 100. Yeah.
100 at the most?
Yeah.
אני חושב שהגיע העת, ואמרתי את זה לראש ממשלה ואני אומר את זה גם כאן, להתנפל על עזה, לכבוש אותה כפי שהבטיח לנו הרמטכ"ל הנוכחי כשנכנס לתפקידו על דעת כן, ולא לפחד, כן, לכבוש את רצועת עזה, להקים בה ממשל צבאי, לקחת להם שטח, לממש את תוכניתו של הנשיא טראמפ, ולהוציא 1.5 מיליון, 2 מיליון עזתים מעזה.
We need to kill Arabs.
כל ילד, כל תינוק בעזה הוא אויב.
I have friends in Tel Aviv, so they say, don't forget to keep, for me, a plot near the coast in Gaza, because it's a beautiful, beautiful coast.
Entre Israel y Austria, ¿quién será el ganador de Eurovisión 2025?
Vamos a ver.
Austria, from the audience, you have received 100.
Austria ha ganado Eurovisión.
What the hell just happened? Si algún día llega la cordura, yo creo que a mucha gente le va a dar vergüenza, o a muchos gobiernos le va a dar vergüenza haber estado normalizando a Israel en un momento en el que está cometiendo un genocidio.
A veces la historia tiene estas ironías. Se suponía que después del Holocausto el mundo había aprendido una lección. Lo que no imaginábamos es que esa lección consistía en que se pueda organizar un genocidio, que se retransmita en directo y que Occidente se divida entre los que apoyan y la indiferencia.